We as young people, Mr. President, we want in. We want in to help rebuild our nation, Zimbabwe, to the glory self as the breadbasket of Africa. But this requires some ambitious leadership from the younger generation. And this government has failed us to deliver that for the last 2 decades. That's 20 years. And undivided, we can't accomplish that goal. So it needs everyone to be involved. But for everybody to be involved, they need to support the current system that's running, which hasn't been delivering or underperforming. Just a couple of months back, 15 billion went missing. This 15 billion, no one was put to books. There's no accountability. This money could have been used to fund our reserves, to pay debt that we owe, which is leading this issue right now. Like our minister Chinamasa going around the world trying to borrow some money. We can't run a country like that. We could be one of the richest countries in the world if we take away self-interest. And self-interest from the policing to the legal structure and the business environment itself. Mr. President, the current system has failed the economy. It has failed us as people of Zimbabwe. It has failed to deliver what people voted for. And it's time. It's time for younger, more energetic leadership. I'm not attacking you, Mr. President, but I am saying what my heart feels. You are a very intelligent young man, and I'm very proud because you are the most educated leader in this world. But great leadership requires wisdom. And this is wisdom from a young man that looks up to you. I look up to you to do the right thing. People are suffering. And we are intelligent enough to change this season of suffering overnight. These problems, these social, economic, political problems, they are deeply embedded in each other and intertwined, that it makes it difficult that we don't even know who's capable to run office after you. Because it's not all about the war veterans, it's not about the people that have been in cabinet for longer. It requires new energy. Starting with the constitution. We change that constitution and reduce the age which young people can campaign to be in office. And we make it a fair gameplay. We have energy to back a leader. But the leader has to be ethical, has to be strong, and has to be accountable to what the people vote for. Sir, it's time to retire. Time for you to enjoy the spoils of the nation that you built. Time for you to enjoy and that we celebrate your leadership. It's never too late. People of Zimbabwe, we have to stay stronger together. That's the only way. Because the more unrest like this is just a tip of the iceberg of what's to come. And what's to come, if it's going to be, malicious damage to property, infrastructure, and all those things, it means that we are the ones that will suffer, because we need to rebuild that infrastructure, of which most of the infrastructure is on its limits due for upgrading. But we need to start to think the root cause of what's causing all these things. People are angry. We are angry. People are bitter in their hearts. But I pray for you. I pray for Zimbabwe that we won't see like what other countries have experienced because of political issues, because of economical issues. I want a better Zimbabwe. And Mr. President, you are a pillar of this country. And it requires you to listen to people. This is not a rally. People disagree. People agree. But right now, it seems as if all your boys or the guys, just to put into perspective, your boys that you were with through the liberation and everything, everybody feeds off you. Because you are the shield. Yet everything happens behind the scenes. Because the ministries have failed to deliver. Please, hear me. And I hope the message will reach to you and you do something about it. We are intelligent beyond measure, Mr. President. Don't undermine the people.